But let me show you guys what I meant before about how it's a one-hit kill with like headshots. So let's make this boar turn around and look at us. Hello, boar. Hi, buddy. There you go. What's going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Medieval Dynasty today. As you can see at the very top, in the top of that compass, you can see that the season is almost over. So when I sleep tonight, I think when I wake up, it's actually going to be fall. So let's catch up real quick and I'll show you guys what all I did. As you guys can see, I have upgraded the village. So we have our fireplace here, which I had to purchase by going into here, going to technology. Right there you can see under the resource storage 1, you can see that's where I bought the sitting stump. Where's that? I was going to buy one of the tables, but I haven't yet. That's why I went with the fireplace. We already bought the bow and stone arrow. You guys seen that. There's the stone campfire under fishing hut, which is under the survival technology. In here you can buy healing potions and stuff like that. We don't even have that herbalist hut yet, so I'm not even concerned about that. If we go over, you can see that we have the food storage, the barn, and the farm shed. We did come quite a bit of ways in here. Granted, that's only 15, but I'll explain how we got that far just in a second. And then if we come in here, you can see that we have our smithy unlocked, which I think we talked about the last time, and the sewing hut, which in the sewing hut, if you look over here, I actually purchased this one too, a simple small backpack. It says that on the right side, it says item statistics. It will let us carry 10 extra kg, and then also, well, kilograms. I don't know why I said kg, but whatever. And then also this small pouch will also let you carry an additional 3, and it even says in there, it stacks with backpacks. So technically we can use both of these together, and I think later on when we get like the sewing hut 2, I think there's a bigger backpack. Yeah, so here's in here, it won't even let me click on it. Yeah, it won't let me click on it. In here on the bottom left, you can see there's a simple backpack there, and then there might even be another one. Yeah, a large pouch, simple large backpack. So is there a large backpack? I guess just a simple large backpack. But yeah, so you can eventually carry more stuff. So as you guys know, we did the 3 houses. There's a lot of other stuff that we did do. We have our food storage here. So all the food items I did put in here. Everything should be going pretty well. I put all the food in here. I put the water skins in here, so I don't have to go from house to house anymore to do any of that. But we are going to need a person back over at the water thing. Right here, which is why I wanted to talk about this before going to the next season, we planted cabbage. So as you can see, we're on chapter 6. Chapter 4, I think, was the one where we had to do the boars and the foxes, which I told you guys I was going to be doing that offline. After that, the next one is very simple. It had us buy 15 fertilizer. It had us buy 15 different kinds of seeds. So we had cabbage seeds, carrot seeds, and one other seed. I don't remember what it was, but it had us buy 15 of each of those, which we were over in the town over here, Gostovia. We were over in Gostovia. We bought 15 there of each, and then we also bought the simple bag. I don't think I have it on me. Yeah, I put it in the resource thing. So we bought the simple bag to be able to plant all of this, and once we did that, that was chapter 5. Like after we planted everything. Well, no, after we bought everything, that was chapter 4. Chapter 5 was planting everything. So we had to basically make a little crop here. So if you go R1, you go buildings, and you go to farming, instead of picking orchard this time, you pick fields. The fields are a lot smaller. So this is like, actually, I think if I do this, no, that's just going to show the whole field. What about repair? No. Build? No. It's not going to show it. Okay, but anyway, so you can see the corner starts there. So probably right about where this plant is, and then right where that plant is, that's probably 1 square there. So we went up 5, and then we went over 3. So you can see here, right here would be 1 field right there. So this all is 1 field. That's the 2nd field. That's the 3rd field, and so on. So we had to do 15 of them. That was chapter 5. We had to um, how do I go away? We had to plant all 15. We had to sow the ground, we had to fertilize it, then we had to re-sow with the fertilizer on there, and then we had to actually throw the seeds on there. And that brought us to chapter 6, which now wants us to build a construction. But doing all of that actually gave us enough to, you can see here, we can build up to 20 buildings. We have 13 right now, so I did build 3 extra buildings. This is one of them here. This is the food storage, like I said. The second one, I don't know if you guys seen it. Actually, there's one over there, but the second one was this one here. This is our workshop, which this is where we can build water buckets and stuff. I don't think I've unlocked anything at all yet. That comes unlocked with Simple Torch. But yeah, eventually we can get enough coin, because I'm low on coin again, which it's not going to take long to get that. But we can build our water buckets. And then this stuff in here in general, you can build these and sell them for money as well. So now we'll have like a regular profit coming in. So even if we're not building the water buckets, we can start doing wicker baskets and stuff, so we can have our wood shed over there getting sticks, and then we can use the sticks here to build the wicker baskets, and then we can sell those wicker baskets. Now, they don't sell for a lot, but it's passive. If you're going to have someone getting sticks, and then you assign someone here, you're going to have someone making them, it's passive income. So just keep up with that. And then here we have vases and stuff that we can eventually make. Which I think in order to get the clay set properly and all that, we do need the smithy. So, but yeah, so this is the workshop. The main reason I did that was for the water buckets, because right now the water buckets that they have, you can see that the condition does eventually die down. That one right there is at 97%. And even though I built the food storage, I did leave the water buckets in here, but I will eventually put them in there. Probably when they empty, honestly. And then this one here, this is probably the best one that we did at the moment. This is our extraction one. This is the extraction shed. This one we can use to get stone. So I have one person assigned here. Actually, I will have one person assigned here. I haven't done it yet. But we're just going to have them getting stone. We don't need clay or limestone just yet. And then if you need them to, they can get straw. So with the stone, I thought that they just pick up rocks. That's not true, because they do need a pickaxe. So we also did make a whole bunch of pickaxes as well with the stone and everything that we currently have. So if we run back over here, come up in here, look here, you can see where the pickaxe is. Stone axe, pickaxe, pickaxe, pickaxe. I probably passed them, didn't I? Or do I still have them on me? No, I only have one on me. Oh, did I not make them? Is that what I was gonna do? Did it just not save, maybe? That's probably what happened. It probably just didn't save. Okay, so not a problem. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do it right now. Let's grab all the stone we can. I don't think they take sticks. I think they take logs, but we'll grab sticks because I honestly can't remember. There's a simple bag I was using. And then we'll grab some of these logs. Sure. And then we will do this, and how many can we make? 6, that'll work. So let's make 6 pickaxes. And then now that we can build 7 other buildings, we'll probably get more people as well, just to have the other buildings. So there's 6 pickaxes. Now we can throw the stone back in there, the sticks, and the logs. There we go. So right now we need at least 2 other people. I think the other hunter that was here, I did some switching around. The other hunter that was here, I took her out, I put her in here. And then the guy that was here, I put, I think, here. And then the one that was here, I think I put over there. Or at least that's what I was doing. I don't know if it actually stayed that way. Let's see here. Management. People. So hunter, cook. No, they're still, okay, they're still mixed up. Okay, so the reason that we're going to make, wait, maybe I only switched 2 of them. Yeah, I think I only switched these 2. Well, not switched them. So We're gonna make him the hunter because he can. No, sorry. She's staying a hunter. He's staying a lumberjack. We're gonna unassign him period from cook. We're gonna make her the cook because either way it's gonna be 2. We could technically make him the cook because he has 3 there, but I also like his 3 extraction where he's at, so he's gonna stay there. And I know he has 3 extraction too, but that's the whole reason we're using him. We're gonna put him as the person getting the stone. So we're going to. It's going to be easier to do it this way. So let's come here to the sign. We're going to unassign him by hitting square. And then we are going to, excuse you, we're going to come over here. We're going to unassign, whoa. Why is it not showing the hunters? There we go. We're going to unassign this one, Bernadetta. And then we are going to reassign Bernadetta here. So grab Bernadetta. And then we are going to, well, new season. And that's fine. It made us sleep because it's a new season. That's the only time it will make you do that, if I remember correctly. Alright, so it is fall. Our cabbage should be up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to grow in yet. Yeah. I don't know if it's harvestable yet. But we'll check that in a second. All of our stats are raised up. So we're going to come over here. And we're going to have this guy here. So now everyone has a job, but we still need someone at the workshop eventually, which isn't that big of a deal, and we need someone still doing water. And this is why I made this here, so that they can actually gather around it, because they do this a lot. And I don't have a torch to light that, but they're fine. Alright, let's see if we can do these crops over here though. I don't know if they're ready to be harvested. They are. Okay, so one of the things that you can do is when you come in here for management, you can use right and left on the D-pad. You can look at the crops. You can see there's a field. It tells you what you have planted. So if you look right under where it says crops, it shows little symbols. It has like the wheat, hops, I think. I don't know what all that stuff is. Beet. You can see it says 15 of 15 for the cabbage. So that means we have 15 plots and we have 15 cabbage in those 15 plots. If I hit X on it, it shows here the little cabbage symbols. It'll tell you when they're growing. It'll say, you know, unplowed, unsown. Like it'll have the little things up there in the top right. It'll show like different little color markers for that key. So right now they're all yellow because they're ready to be harvested. So since we don't have anyone assigned here, we're actually going to harvest these ourselves. So we're just going to come through here. We're going to hit X on each one of these. Oh, and actually that was one whole one right there with 4. Okay, that's fine. There, and we're actually getting seeds back by doing this. Cabbage, I would say, is probably one of the easiest things to grow in the game. But I think it only grows in the spring and the summer, and then you can harvest in the fall. So just be careful with that. Once you have like a big enough field or multiple fields or whatever, then you can do whatever you want with them. You can switch out the stuff. You can do just whatever. Okay. Alright, so the seeds will go in resources over here. Now, one of the things I want to point out real quick, when I was on here after I picked it up, you can see it says required bag fertilizer, and it says it's unfertilized. You do need to re-fertilize these. So we do need fertilizer again in order for that to kick off again. But I'm not really worried about it just yet because I don't think we can technically replant them right now. So we're just going to leave that the way it is, and I just wanted to make sure that we at least got that out of there. So our next mission is the barn, which we will eventually make one. The barn is how you can assign people to do the crops for you, but I'm not too concerned about crops just yet. I should be, But we can also go hunting in the winter, so I'm not really, like, it's not that big of a deal. We did get some skills while we were offline here, and you guys just heard that one. The diplomacy one, I don't know how I got this skill. I was just recruiting more people. I guess it was probably from talking to people. So I want to go with this one here for this. This is 20% more Dynasty reputation points gained. You do need a certain amount of reputation and everything in order to get to certain levels in the game. So we're going to go ahead and go with Diplomat. And then we'll go all the way over here. So this is our production one. We can max out this one. Well, no. We won't touch that one yet. Let's see, what all do we have here? We have the builder one, which would be good again. Firewood consumption, we're not going to need that. Let's go, you know what, let's max out our builder. So we're going to do 1 there, 2 there. So now our hammers will have 25% slower durability loss. And then if we go over here, we have 2 points in here as well. In here, we did this one the last time, but I also want these 2. So we're going to do another one in athlete. And do I want less damage received, or do I want more health? Or we could finish off our survivalist one there. Let's finish off the survivalist one, because this will help a lot with us not needing to come back to the village as much, because we are going to start doing a lot of traveling, going back and forth and everything to the different villages. So we'll max out that one. And then if we come over to farmer, let's see here, 25% chance to harvest additional crops in the fields. That's actually not bad. But this is only if we are doing it. I don't think it works on our villagers. I might be wrong about that. But let's do this one, because it'll help us to unlock all the rest of them. And then we have one in hunting, which I got this one. This was the first one I got when we were doing the foxes and boars. We were hunting the foxes and boars. So all 3 of these are good, but we're going to go with this one because obviously for the experience. And even when we're not meaning to hunt, we are going to be needing to kill things, like things that might attack us, whether it's wolves or a boar or whatever. So we'll go ahead and keep that. Also, I want to show you guys, now that the season changed, it looks like this camp disappeared. I was going to say let's come over here and check the camp and let's see if anything respawned back in, but it looks like the camp disappeared. So the camp comes and goes. It'll appear at another point in time. But let me show you guys what I meant before about how it's a one-hit kill with like headshots. So let's make this boar turn around and look at us. Hello, boar. Hi, buddy. There you go. Doesn't have to be right between the eyes. That was actually a really good shot. I got lucky on that one, not gonna lie. But most of the time, like even headshots from the side and everything, they're one-hit kills. I was hunting earlier and I did a badger and I hit him in the butt and he still turned around and started charging me, but the second shot, of course, since he was charging me, was in the head, so he went down immediately. I hit a deer in like the neck and he went down immediately, but it was closer to the head, so I don't know if that matters. I don't know like how far the head actually matters. Also, I forgot about these. You will start seeing different mushrooms depending on the season. These ones I believe you can eat for food. Let's see. Nope, these are also poisonous. There's ones that are not poisonous, but I don't remember which ones they are. I think it might be like little brown ones, not the morsel ones that you guys seen that are like kind of pointy looking. But they're like they look like these, except they're brown. They look more like caps, and I think that's might be what they're called, is like cap mushrooms, mushroom caps or something like that. I don't remember. But be careful picking up mushrooms. You can use them for cooking and all that stuff, but I don't know. Oh, maybe it's these. Nope, those are also poisonous. I don't remember. You can use mushrooms and stuff for cooking, but of course they do have to be used in a recipe so that you're not poisoning your villagers and stuff, so just be careful with that. I don't think they'll automatically eat poison, but I could be wrong about that as well, so just be careful with that. And then now that we have this, the food storage thing, so what'll happen now is the hunter, which is still Lorelei. So the hunter, instead of her putting meat in here, that's meat that was just built up, which we can take that out. Instead of her putting meat just in there, what she'll do on her own, she will take meat, she'll put it over in the food storage thing over here. Which I don't think you'll actually see that part. Like, I don't think she'll actually come over here and put it in there. But it'll just start appearing in there instead of appearing in that hut. At least that's what I remember. So she'll hunt, she'll get meat, it'll automatically go in there, and then when he... Oh wait, this is a woman now. Yeah, so when she's cooking, she'll automatically pull it from there, and she'll start cooking from there. So let's actually try that. Let's take her meat out of there, because now she has no ingredients, and we'll just put it in here, and we'll see if the meat icon, or the tool icon, pops up on the top left. If it does, then that means that she has no meat. But all the meat's in there, so she should automatically get it on her own and cook it. And that's how the water will work. So now that we have water skins and we'll have buckets in there, eventually, whoever our water carrier is going to be, they will automatically get the buckets and the water and everything. They'll bring them over here, they'll fill them up, and they'll keep them in here. And it'll automatically... No, when they fill them, they'll put it back in the food one. So the empty buckets will come in this one here, in the resource one. They'll take them out of here, they'll fill them up, and then they'll put them in the food storage one, and then the food storage will be automatically dispersed throughout the people. So, oh, that's you. I thought it was like a boar or something that I heard. But yeah, so, I'm just trying to figure out what to do next. I mean, obviously we can do the barn, but I'm not, like I said, I'm not too concerned about the barn. That will help us get the story moving along. I might start doing a lot of the side missions because, like I said, it'll take us to other areas, and we can actually start recruiting more people as well. So right now we need at least 2 people, 1 for the water carrier and 1 for this here. But what I might start doing is I might start shacking people together. If we start getting children in the village, that's fine, because we have almost enough to fill all the jobs anyway. So we'll figure that out as we go. And technically right now, if we wanted to, we could start shacking people together. So I could move the guy that's in here in with the woman that's right across from him, and that'll actually free up this house for me to either put 2 more people in there or 1. But either way, if we take the guy out of here and we put him in there, and then we recruit another person for that house, technically that still gives us the same amount of workers. That's why I'm not too concerned about it just yet. And then, like I said, we can build 7 buildings. Yeah, so we have room for 7 buildings. We could even build some more houses. We could build the barn, but I'm just trying to figure out what I want next. So those are houses. Extraction, we already did the woodshed. We did the excavation shed. We have a well. Herbalist hut I'm not too worried about. I'd like to get there, but that's going to take a while to get there. That's also going to take a while to get to. We could do the fishing hut, but I'm not too concerned about that. Fishing hut and the hunting lodge are basically the same thing. Honestly, it's up to you guys. I mean, fishing, I think you'll get a lot more fish than you will meat per hour or per day. But the fishing, they do the exact same thing. The difference is, if you guys want meat and you guys want to start getting leather and stuff, then you'll probably want both, because you can get, the fishing is only going to give you fish from what I remember. It's only going to give you fish. But if you do the hunting lodge, it also gives you leather, fur, and one other thing. I don't remember what it is. I think it's just leather and fur. It might be, I can't remember. Let's see. Because it'll show you in here when you manage it. So they get leather, fur, and feathers. So these 3 things here, obviously you can't get from the fishing hut. The fish, I think you can just get fish meat, and that's it. I'm not too sure about the fishing hut 2 though. That might be something different. So it says there's a workbench and a drying rack inside as well. So it might have some uses, but it's up to you guys on what you guys want to do. And then obviously we have the farming, which we have the barn that we could build. We have the farm shed. What's the difference between these two? Barn, type of farm building workers here. Crops, gravities, animal feed, fertilizer, dow, wet floor. Type of farm building workers employed here. Work in the field. I think you need both of these for one farm. Because this one will... Oh, no. So this one is how they take care of the crops. The farm shed is how they take care of the crops. The barn is actually for you to remake the seeds and everything. So like if you do the farm shed, you can plant wheat, you can have them take care of it and everything, but then you still need a barn so that you can make fertilizer, or you can break the wheat and stuff, which I think that's right there where it says has the threshing floor. That's basically how you get the seeds back out of the wheat and stuff like that. And then I've never done a windmill just because I think that's like end game stuff. But we'll take a look at that at another time. We have animal husbandry here, which we're not going to touch on this for a while. We might, but honestly, it costs a lot of money to upkeep. The first thing you're probably going to want anyway is not going to be the chickens. I mean, you can get eggs and stuff like that and feathers, but the upkeep on that is pretty expensive just because you have to go and buy the feed and everything. The pigs are actually better. Just because with the pigs, for one, they'll give you tons of manure, and then you can use that to fertilize your own crops and everything like that. And then the crops, you can use some of that to refeed to them, or to sell, or to eat. The chickens aren't bad because you can use seeds for them too, but it's still a lot worse than the pigs. Production, we do need a smithy. We can make a sewing hut, because we're going to need to build that backpack. So we'll probably do a smithy and a sewing hut. So that's 2 of our buildings out of the 7. Services, can't do any of these for a while. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do either one of these for a long time, so I'm not worried about either one of those. And then storages, we will eventually need more storages. I think in my other game I actually had 2 resource storages because we started getting so much wood and everything that it was kind of overwhelming here. And then as far as the woodshed, I could technically build another woodshed, which wouldn't be bad. But I think we did that the last time, and it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad, but it was just kind of annoying because then when I upgraded this one to a level 2, the first one that we had to a level 2, the other one was kind of pointless because I think in a level 2 woodshed you can assign 2 people. But you can never have enough sticks, wood, logs, all that stuff, because you can make firewood in the winter, you can have planks for building other stuff, which the planks are used over in the workshop to make the baskets. And you know, you need sticks to make the wicker baskets to sell those, so it's a lot of management. You just have to figure out what you want to do. So right now I think our best option is to at least do the where'd it go, the smithy and the sewing hut, which the smithy is how we can start making our copper stuff. And now that we have our excavation thing here, I don't think we can get copper out of this yet. I think it has to be a level 2. Yeah, we can only get stone, clay, limestone. So, but that's fine though, because the stone will still come in handy. We may even want to build another one of these, because as you can see, he's only going to be getting 15 stone per day. And I can only assign, oh no, I can assign 2 people in here. Okay. So, we still might want another one though. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. We'll probably build the smithy, a sewing hut, another excavation shed, and then, let me see, smithy, that's 3 of them. 4, we can probably do another wood shed, and then that'll leave 3 left. We can do 3 more houses for 3 more people. Which 3 more people, that would be 1, 2. We'll have too many jobs and not enough people. But that's okay, because some of the stuff we can do ourselves. We might not do the excavation shed. We'll probably... because we can assign 2 people here. Yeah, so we'll probably leave this the way it is, without doing another one. We'll still have 1 place that's not going to be getting much. But we're going to need the other house anyway, because when we start doing the other... when we start doing the sewing shed, we're going to need more leather and stuff. So we'll probably do another house so that we can get a second hunter. But yeah, village is coming along. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments section. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. I know I didn't really do anything other than show you guys a headshot on a pig and then show you the buildings. But like I said, this game is really grindy. If you guys want to see more of it, let me know down in the comments section. From my understanding, like I said, the multiplayer is coming out sometime in December. I don't remember exactly what date I said. Oh, look, there's another mushroom. Is that one edible? No. So the multiplayer is coming out sometime in December, at least for PC, and then for console, it's not going to be until Q1 or Q2 of next year. There is also another game coming out, which I will be announcing in a couple videos, just because it's not really like this isn't a survival game, and obviously the people that are going to watch survival games, they're going to want to know about it, because the game that I want to get and is coming out is a survival game. If you guys would like to join me on that and you're getting it day 1, which hopefully I am, at the moment it is announced for December 7th, but the crazy thing is I don't see it in the PlayStation Store yet for like pre-order or anything. The name of the game is called Small Land. It is a survival game. It's already been out on PC for a while. I don't know if it's on Xbox. I don't know if it's going to be on Xbox. Whoa, that one's really poisonous. But the way you spell it, it doesn't have 3 L's like you're thinking. So you would think small and then land. It's all one word, and they put just 2 L's in there. There's another mushroom. One of these mushrooms is not poisonous, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it just doesn't grow around this time of year. But yeah, so S-M-A-L-L-A-N-D. That is how it's spelled. It's all one word, and then it has like a subtitle under it. So it says like Small Land, and it says like Surviving the Wild or something like that. You can play up to 10 players multiplayer in it. It is basically Grounded, except I think it is a lot more in depth. Now, don't get me wrong, I've never played Grounded. I probably never will, because I think it's only Xbox and PC exclusive. But the Small Land is basically like, the only difference is you're not shrunken down in the Small Land. You're just little people in general. You don't get shrunken down or anything, and you do fight birds, you fight bugs, you can make armor out of this stuff. There's like other mechanics where I think I've seen them using like a toy train and stuff like that, and it just looks really good. If you guys want to check it out, definitely you know, type into Google Small Land, like I said, S-M-A-L-L-A-N-D. And it will definitely come up. There is a trailer for the PlayStation, or you guys can actually watch gameplay that is already released on PC and all that. But it looks really good. Like I said, up to 10 players on it, so I may or may not be looking for people to play with. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Oh, he's gonna run. That's okay. How do I unequip this? How do I unequip it? Come on. How do we unequip this? What if I let go of that? There we go. Okay. So all I did was let go of L2. Alright, but yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.